Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer, and I'm playing Cthulhu, Death May Die. And we're playing Season 1, Episode 5, A Cursed Tide. So actually until now, I think we're doing okay. We were really lucky with the Mythos cards that we drew. I think four of the 6 Mythos cards were Mythos cards that did not show the symbol that would move the track further. So the track is still in the starting position. Now I assume that will now change in the next turn, but yeah, we're really good in time. We managed to rescue already 2 of the overall 6 elders that we have to rescue. The only problem is at the moment that we're having trouble killing this Chthonian here. Mary, she used the harpoon gun, which is a specifically powerful weapon against the Chthonian, and she didn't score a single hit with these 4 dice. That was a disaster. So she managed to score 2 hits with the black dice. So the guy has 8 life points, and so we got to deal 6 more wounds to kill it. And we really want to avoid that it attacks us, because that guy will do a lot of damage. And it will do so to the investigators on the space and in adjacent spaces. So usually it attacks only the investigator, which turn it is. But this guy will deal damage to all the investigators nearby. So that is really dangerous. And he has a lot of dice. Okay, so that means we got to make sure that we kill this guy without him attacking us. And the reason why he did not attack us, by the way, was that what was the reason actually? I'm not quite sure. There was somehow this threshold was triggered, or the madness went to the threshold, and that triggered the paranoia, and that moved then these guys here. But I'm not quite sure anymore. Oh, I remember. It was the Innsmouth look. I took the look, that triggered the madness, and that happened after the monster activation. So therefore, although they are now in the same space as I am, I was not attacked. That was the good news. The bad news is she's got the Innsmouth look, which sucks. Okay, so now it's Adam, and I'm going to move him 2 spaces, and we are both marksmen. We have both the marksman skill, so we can attack from adjacent spaces, and that's what we're going to try to do. And I would actually kind of like to reach the next threshold, because then I could push the marksmanship here and I would get 2 more green dice. That would be great. Right now I only have a single. I don't have any extra dice. Yeah, no, I don't. So yeah, gonna go with it. 3 dice, we got 2 more actions. Let's see what we get. Okay, that's really good. So that means 2 hits and 1 sanity loss, and that's perfect. So this thing goes up, and that allows me to increase the marksmanship. In addition, this catatonia will be triggered. Lay your figure down. While down you are safe and can't be attacked. Investigate, move, or take any actions other than rest. You must take 1 stress to stand up. Okay, so basically we have to spend a stress here so that we continue. It's not an action, it's just spending a stress. So we have 1 more action. And the cool thing is also that now the Fueled by Madness kicks in. So we get an additional die because we are exactly on one of these spaces. And that means we got now 3 green dice. And our 3 main dice. So there is a real chance now that we might be able to kill the Chthonian. That would be obviously pretty cool. So let's see. That was a really bad roll. Yeah, that sucked. I think I use my tranquilizers once per turn. If you would lose any sanity, you may prevent that loss. I think that's the time to do it. So I only do 2 damage. Again, a very, very bad roll with the green dice. As before. So we do 2 more damage. The guy has now 6 damage. And I guess he won't attack, except there is a bad card here that activates him. But he's not going to attack because he's not on the same space as I am. So now there's a good chance that Mary can kill that guy. But of course, again, very, very poor roll over here. So I'm really not lucky with these green dice. Okay, so I got to draw a Mythos card. And that is the Rapturous Frenzy. Each cultist moves 1 space towards you. We gotta summon a cultist and the Elder One will advance. And the other problem is I only have 1 stress left. So this guy moves here. I was actually hoping in a way that I would get attacked because I might get now trouble with my discovery card. So this cultist moves here and got to summon a cultist on the red space, which is back there. Okay, and now got to draw a discovery card and hope for the best. The Lightkeeper. Oh, that looks good. Obed left me in charge of this lighthouse while he figures out what's going on at the docks. Well, I've seen him somewhere. I've seen this Obed. He's there. Yeah, so he was here, I think. And now he is. That's funny because that really fits to the story. He was in the lighthouse, if I remember that right. And now he's moving towards the docks. So that's kind of a nice coincidence. So you may claim Horvath Blaine, and that would give us a level of toughness. That's pretty awesome. Or the Lighthouse Torch. You may discard this card to move all cultists and monsters 3 spaces toward you. Well, thank you. That's not going to happen. I'm going to take Horvath Blaine, and that gives me a level of toughness, which is awesome. So yeah, that's just great. So now the Ancient One moves on. So this goes up. You gain a yellow sign token. So over here, goes here, not good. And then summon 1 Hastur disciple at the nearest gate and 1 cultist at each of the other gates. Okay, so that means here in this yellow space we're going to see a Hastur disciple and a cultist here and back there. Okay, so now we have, well, quite a few more guys on the board than we did before. But okay. And then it says any elder token in the catacombs are killed. Okay, so poor Onesiphorus Marsh, he's dead. that poor guy here. And remember, if 3 guys of any family are killed, then we've lost the game. But I assume that's pretty hard. And then move all elder tokens that aren't on the ship tile 1 space toward the catacombs. Okay, so we got to do that. So this guy moves here, over there. All of them move here. This guy goes here. And this guy moves right here. And this guy actually moves down here. Okay. And then we got to reshuffle the Mythos deck and continue with Mary. So Mary is a bit in trouble now. She's here with 3 enemies on the same space. So first she's got to kill the Chthonian, and yeah, it kind of sucks. Probably the deep one, maybe. What is that here? If this deals you any wounds, choose 1. Take a yellow sign token or summon a cultist in this space. And that one says, if it deals any wounds, summon a deep one in its space. The new deep one doesn't attack. Yeah, so it seems, we'll see about that. But, okay, so we only have 3 standard dice. And we're going to attack now the Chthonian here with our first action. Okay, so that was a success. I guess I'm going to spend my last stress here. I'm not happy with that, but I'm going to do it. Okay, so great. That killed the Chthonian. We got 2 successes and the Chthonian is destroyed. That is pretty good. Yeah, so this guy was at 6. Now all his life points are gone. That's good news. I hope he doesn't spawn immediately. I mean, that would suck, obviously. So now we got 2 more actions, and I think I want to try to destroy the cultist first. He needs only 2 hit points. Yeah, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. I think I'm going to go, I'm going to destroy the cultist. So let's hope for the best here. Oh yeah, that was a great roll. Fabulous. So the disciple is gone. Oh, not a cultist. And now we have only the deep one left. I mean, it's going to be hard to kill him. He's got 3 life points. But we got James Marsh. And when I'm attacked by a deep one, I can reduce the number of wounds by 1. So that's okay. That might be helpful. So let's see. I'm going to simply roll a die and maybe I'm lucky. Let's see. Okay, that wasn't good enough. We did 1 damage. But still, I think that was a fine turn. We got rid of a couple of enemies. Gonna draw a Mythos card. Oops. Now this stuff goes over here. And let's see what it is. Infighting. If you have both Marsh and Ellen companions, each of your Marsh and Ellen companions takes 1 wound. That's not the case, but each investigator loses 1 sanity for each Innsmouth look condition they have. So that means we lose a sanity. Not the best news. Now we get attacked by the deep one over here. So he rolls a green and a black die, and if he deals wounds, we gotta summon another deep one in this space. So let's hope for the best. Shit. Yeah, that was unlucky. So he did indeed deal a wound. We can reduce it by 1, but we gotta take a wound. Bad luck. And a new deep one will show up. Yeah, so that kind of sucked. Okay. So that was her turn. We gotta get rid of these guys before we gotta get rid of all these enemies. It's really not cool. So it's Adam. I mean, he should be able to maybe kill both of them in 2 actions. He's in a good shape. He's got... I wonder... I mean, he still has the Fueled by Madness and the Marksmanship. So he's got 3 green dice and the black dice. So he attacks I'd say he attacks the Wounded Deep one in case... No, he attacks the other one in case I should lose. That is here, I guess. In case he should lose the Fueled by Madness bonus. So let's hope for the best. Okay, that was great. So that guy is killed, and we didn't even take a sanity loss. Fabulous. Second action, try to kill the next one. And that worked out too. So he is also killed. Now the question is, do we take a sanity loss or not? I mean, no, I think I don't take it. I got my tranquilizer, I can avoid it. There's always this balance. You don't want to have too little because you get extra bonuses. But I think at that point I try to still avoid it. So I got 1 action left and I'm going to heal all my stress. So I'm in a pretty good shape now. And we managed to destroy all these guys. So maybe Mary can focus in the next turn on rescuing an elder. And let's hope that nobody spawns here in that yellow gate. And that is actually not the case. Hastur Disciple. Each Hastur Disciple moves 1 space towards you. Okay, that's not the case. And then we summon a new Hastur Disciple on the blue gate. So that is all not so terrible. And now we're allowed to draw a discovery card. And it says the Scholar, and that is a Marsh ally. And that's okay, we already have a Marsh ally and we do not have an Ellen ally, so that's fine. I'm studying the history of the island. Well, my family's history. If you have any Marsh companions, you may claim Johnny Marsh. Otherwise, you may claim the Marsh family book. Okay, so I can only claim Johnny Marsh and not the family book, if I see that right. Yeah. So gain 1 die when making a roll to escort a Marsh elder. Okay, and it gives me 2 additional life points. Fine. Okay, so I have to say I'm quite happy with the way things are developing. It looks pretty good for the moment. So it's Mary. She's gonna heal 3 stress. And yep. And then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. I'm going to try to get the Ellen elder. Lacey Allen. And so let me check that again. Is there any problem if I have a Marsh ally? I don't think so. So that means yeah, there's also no problem with the Innsmouth look. So I simply rolled my dice and I need 2 successes, which I have. And do I reroll that? Tough choice. Yes. I don't necessarily want to lose more sanity. Okay, fine. And then I can pick up, what's his name? Lacey Allen. That lady. I guess it's a lady, huh? Okay, and she was just already quite close to the catacombs, so I think it was really time to save her ass here. Okay, cool. So then we're going to go with the Mythos card. And deep one. Move all deep ones 2 spaces towards you. Summon a deep one on a blue one. So there's a lot of enemies coming from down there. Okay. And that's it. So I gotta draw a discovery card. The twin. Have you seen Robert? We were on our way to the docks when I lost him. You may take 1 stress plus 1 for each marsh companion or elder you have to claim Douglas Allen. If you do not claim the Innsmouth look. Okay, this is a problem. So we got marsh. Oh, I see. But is that a marsh or an Ellen? That's an Ellen. Okay. Okay. So I could take this guy. Well, I basically have to. Okay, so I'm going to spend my 2 stress. Yeah, I'm going to do that and take that guy. And it says gain 1 green die when making a roll to escort an Ellen Elder. Or gain 2. And then we got the wounds here. The 2 wounds. So, yeah, I really... This is a dangerous thing. We'll see if I want to keep them. Or if I want to get rid of one of them and give it maybe to Adam. Especially James could be one. Okay, so let's take this guy anyway. Okay, so next it's Adam. Sitting here. And yeah, he moves also 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. It's in perfect shape. Full health, full stress value. And he tries to get Harvey Marsh. And he gets an additional die when making a roll to escort an elder. And he also gets an additional die because fueled by madness. So I assume that's not going to be a big problem. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm going to reroll this one here. Fuck. Give it another try. Okay, this time it worked. I will also lose a sanity. I could prevent that, and I will. I'll use again my tranquilizer. So I'm allowed to take Harvey Marsh. This nice guy here. And yeah, then I'm going to move back. Got the swiftness. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Sadly, it's not quite enough to move toward the ship. Okay. Yeah, I mean, nothing we can do about that. Okay, and that's it. And then we're going to draw a card. And it's again a deep one. And this is a bit different here. If you have the Innsmouth look condition, summon a deep one in your space. Otherwise, move all deep ones 1 space toward you. Okay, so that means we got to move this guy here. And we got to summon a new deep one right there, which sucks because this guy blocks our way. But okay, we can draw a new card, the cook. Dearie, please come in for some stew, as long as you aren't with any of those marsh folk. That's bad news, you get a lot of these guys. You may take 1 stress, +1 for each marsh companion or elder you have to claim Dorothy Allen. Yeah, that's not gonna work out. That's bad. So we have, let's see, we got 2 marsh elders. Yeah, okay, fuck it. I mean, we don't have that. So we have to take the Innsmouth look. And that means we can either discard a companion or lose 2 sanity. I'm not sure. I think I might actually discard Johnny Marsh. I want the toughness. I don't want to get rid of the sanity. But then again, maybe it's a tough choice. 2 sanity is a lot. I don't like that. What about, I mean, we also have Castro. Alice Marsh and Arthur Allen. Okay. So that would be nice to have these guys. Maybe because that would allow to get rid of the Innsmouth look conditions from all investigators in the space. That's not bad. I think I want to get rid of the Scholar. I mean, he's worth 2 life points, which is nice. But honestly, usually I don't need that many life points. I'm going to get rid of the Scholar. I don't want to lose the sanity. So yeah, that gives me the Innsmouth look. Okay, then the old one advances again. So this goes forward. And again we have to place a has to disciple at the nearest gate, which is again the one here. So now she will be busy killing these guys. And a cultist at each other gate. So yeah, I mean, now there's a lot of guys on the board. They're not strong, but they suck. Okay, and then all the other guys move 1 space. So nobody's killed, nobody's in the catacombs, but the elders move 1 space toward the catacombs. Okay. So, yeah, gotta reshuffle the deck again. That was pretty fast this time. And then we'll see what Mary can do. Okay, Mary has to rest first. She's not in a great condition. She's gonna move these over here, and then she moves here, 1, 2, and she's gonna attack. Which one? I think I'm gonna attack the Hastur Disciple. So I have 3 dice. Yeah. Okay, that's 3 dice. That's not a lot. But it's enough. And I'm going to take the sanity loss. And I killed the disciple. Okay, that's nice. And that's already it. That's already the end of the turn. But I had to rest. I had to try to somehow get this all done here. Naming the nameless. Each investigator rolls 1 black die for each yellow sign token they have. They take a wound for each success and lose 1 sanity for each tentacle rolled. Gotta summon a cultist in yellow. Again here, not good. So only Adam has to roll a die. Great. Yeah, okay, that's awesome. Do I reroll that? It's interesting. It says once per turn, if you would lose any sanity, I think he actually can use this thing again. It's now her turn, but hey, that's once per turn. So I think he just takes a wound. And actually, you may reduce wounds taken and loss of sanity by 1 when attacked, so he cannot do it now. Okay, but anyway, I think that's okay. I just take a wound, I'm pretty sure about that. These tranquilizers are priceless. Okay, and then she has to draw a discovery card. Oops. And these are always kind of questionable here. The Aunt. I don't want any trouble. I'm just here to collect the fish for today. You may claim Helen Blaine or the Fisherman's Rock, okay? When attacking a monster, gain 2 dice if you are escorting an elder. That's great. You may discard this card to heal all of your stress and discard all of your Innsmouth look conditions. Wow. I mean, that's even better. I think I'm going to take the Fisherman's Grog. Until now I only have a single condition, but I can see that this might get worse. And you know, once the old one, or once we disrupted the ritual, we're not going to escort any elders anymore. And then this card is no longer powerful at all. So I think I'm going to go with the Fisherman's Grog. And I forgot to summon a cultist here in yellow. Okay, so that was Mary. And yeah, back to Adam. So he's here at the dock. Okay, okay, so they can't be traded, but you may drop them in your space after any action you take. So that means if I move here, I have to stop here. And now I gotta drop them. I cannot do it during the action, I think. So that means he goes here now on the boat. And now I got 2 more actions. So I guess I'm simply going to move back here and attack. It's a bit of a strange scenario, let's be honest here. We're basically just moving back and forth here. And it's not really... There's not really a lot of strategy going on. It's a bit weird, the whole scenario, right? Because it's basically just going on these few spaces. Now that will change later. We got to go to the lantern room, and when we fight the old one, and then we have to somehow face all these cultists and monsters. So that's not going to be so easy, but for now it's mainly this space which is important for me. So okay, I'm going to attack the deep one. I got 2 green dice and the Fueled by Madness, so I got actually 3 green dice and these 3 dice. So I'm really in a good shape. Let's hope for a good roll. That's, again, I'm really unlucky with the green dice here. Shit. That's not good. I don't really want to do a reroll, but I feel like I have to. The problem is, I don't know. I don't want another Innsmouth look. There's still 2 cards left. These cards are really questionable. Let's see. Right now, I could take an Allen Elder. I have enough stress. If I start to spend stress, I'm in trouble. Maybe I should do it anyway. It's a tough... I mean, there is still time. I could... Yeah, no. I think I'm going to leave it that way. I'm going to deal 2 wounds to this deep one. And I'm going to leave it that way. That sucks a little, but okay. Yeah, let's leave it that way. Do I take a tentacle? No, I don't think so, actually. I didn't use my tranquilizer this turn. I just did a single attack roll, so no reason to do that. I gotta roll better with the green dice. That's really a shame. Okay, so I'm done. Draw a Mythos card. Rapturous Frenzy. Each cultist moves 1 space towards you. Okay. And we got to summon a cultist in red. So now we get attacked. These guys move both here. All these guys also move. Okay. So now we are surrounded by cultists. And we got to summon one back there. Okay. So we get attacked by the cultists. No discovery card this time. Got a toughness level of 2, so I can reduce wounds taken and loss of sanity by 1 when attacked. Okay, so let's see. The cultists have 2 green dice. Okay, nothing happened here, and also no problems here. Well. Okay, so that was him. Back to Mary. And she will attack the deep one. So she still only has 3 dice. She needs 1 more damage. Okay, she did that. She takes a sanity loss, but she's okay with that. So this guy is killed. And now she moves 4 spaces with a second action. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's got the swiftness. Damn, that's actually a free action. Fuck, I think I forgot that last turn. That's a free action. Yeah, I forgot that completely. Okay, well, fine, now I know. Okay, so that was my free action, and I'm going to take the cultists with me, and I'm going to drop Lacey Allen here. So now we got 2 of each family, and now I got 2 actions left. So I'm going to attack a cultist, 3 dice. That wasn't too hot. Should I do a reroll? I'm going to do 1 reroll. And, well, I'm going to do this here. Okay, that was great. So that means, yeah, we got 2 successes. So one of the cultists is killed. This goes up Oops. That allows it to push the marksmanship, and I think I like that a lot. And gives me also an extra die here. Now the paranoia is triggered, and that means all monsters on the board move one space towards you. This is not that good. That's not that good for Alan. But okay, on the other hand, we gotta get rid of some of these monsters, so maybe it's not the worst if they just start moving toward us. Oh, wait a minute. It says all the monsters. It's not the cultists. So that means only these guys move. I think the disciple counts as a monster, and the deep one does, but not the cultist. Okay. So, and then I got one more action, and I'm gonna attack the other cultist. And I got an additional die now. And that was a success. Take another sanity loss, but that guy is gone. And to draw a Mythos card. And again, this thing moves on, so now the game accelerated quite a bit. Has to disciple. Each has to disciple moves one space toward you. Okay, so this guy shares now a space with Adam. And then summon a hostile disciple on blue. Okay, back there. And again, the deep one, the great old one will advance. I'm going to draw a card, the boy. If you're trying to find dad or grandpa, they are always around the boats, harassing these marshes. You may claim Jimmy Allen or the fishing spear. You have one free reroll when attacking. When attacking a deep one, gain an additional green die. Or you have one free reroll per turn. If you are escorting an Allen Elder, you have one additional free reroll per turn. Now we have the problem that we already have James Marsh. But we also have, yeah, okay, we also have Douglas Allen. So that's a tough choice. I think I'm going to go with the fishing spear anyway, because this is less risky, I think. Okay, so the old one advances again. And yeah, it's a little more problematic now. But okay, all these guys, there's again nobody in the catacombs, but all these guys move toward them. And got to spawn a Hastur disciple at the closest gate. That is the yellow. No, wait a minute. This is not true. Ah, fuck. I forgot yellow tokens. I forgot once a yellow token. The problem is, now she gets a yellow token, and we had only 3 cards here. So that means, wait a minute, gonna go back a little bit. So the last card was her turn. Card before was her turn. I think he triggered it before. There were 3 cards. When he triggered it, then it was her card, his card, and then her card again, and now she triggered it. Yeah, so he's supposed to have 2 tokens, and she has 1. I think that's correct. Okay, and yeah, we spawned a Hastur disciple here, and then we got to spawn cultists here, and yeah, I think that's it. And we did that. Okay, so now it's Adam again. He's now surrounded by these guys. Well, he's going to do it, I guess. He has... Let's see. Well, he's got only one extra die and the 3 standard dice. So he's going to try to attack... I think he's going to try to attack the disciple first. It seems a little more dangerous. Yeah. Okay, that was a success. I'm going to ignore the sanity taken because I want that die. So the disciple is killed. Then I'm going to attack the deep one. Do I have an extra bonus against deep ones? No, there's a lot going on here. Okay, so I'm gonna attack the deep one. And that was bad. That was really bad. Do I take the 2 sanity loss? That's rough. Or do I re-roll? I mean, I got 2, you know what? Maybe I'm lucky. I'm going to risk it. Oops, there we go. Okay, that was okay. At least that's a success. Got to find that other die. And I'm going to spend my last one. And maybe I get a chance to rest. But, yeah, I gotta kill that guy, obviously. Yeah, that was a big gamble, but it worked out. So that means I managed to kill the deep one. I lose 1 sanity, and I can rest 1, 2, 3 points. So that was okay. And that means I'm now in a safe space. But sadly, I didn't really make a lot of progress here. So we draw a Mythos card. The yellow sign. If you're in the same space as Hastur or a disciple, take 2 stress. Nope. If you're not in the same space, gain a yellow sign token. Wow. That's a fucked up card. Okay. Oh man. So we got another yellow sign token. That's really bad. Luckily we got the tranquilizers. I think eventually this saves us. I think we would lose sanity or something for the yellow signs. So the tranquilizers could be very, very good for him. Okay. Now he's on a safe space. That means he's going to draw a discovery card. The Thug. The marshes stick together. You may take 2 stress to claim either Greg Marsh or the Sledgehammer. Okay, that would give us a level of brawling. I think that gives me an additional die. When attacking a cultist or monster in your space, you deal 1 additional wound. That's cool too. But of course we get 2 life points. But man, I mean, additional wound is a nice thing to do. That's pretty awesome. The brawling gives me an additional green die. I mean, that's also really good. Maybe I do need the wounds if Hastur awakens. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I think I'm going to take a Sledgehammer. I don't like these marshes a lot. So, but on the other hand, God damn, I don't know. Let me see what the brawling says. Yeah, it's gain a green die when attacking a target in your space. Well, that's only in my space. No, I think I want... Oh, it's both for my space. The thing is, I'm good in marksmanship, so it's really hard to tell. What is it that I want? I think I want these 2 life points. So I'm going to give I'm going to take correct marsh. Well, let's see. And I had to spend 2 stress to do that. So, okay. Marry again. Okay, let's see. What are we going to do? We need... that's tricky. We need this guy, I guess, or that one. But this guy is important. Obed Marsh. I don't think I want to play that too slow. So let's see. I got a free move action. I'm actually thinking about getting in close combat with this guy. He's not too hard to kill. And yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's my first action. This guy comes with me though. And then I'm going to move... Wait a minute. I get a bonus when I roll to escort an Ellen Elder. And this guy, I think, gets a bonus. No, he doesn't. Does he? No, he killed that guy. So, but it would make sense to go with the Ellen Elder in a way. Maybe he should pick up the Marsh guy. I get that bonus die. So you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to stay there. And so that was my free action. Then I'm going to try to pick up the Ellen Elder. Yeah, exactly. So that gives me 5 dice. And that was fine. That was a success. So this goes up. But okay. So I got Zadok Ellen, this guy here. And then I'm going to move. This is my second action. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to move back on the boat and leave him here. And as a third action, I'm going to attack that guy. So I got 4 dice. So now I'm going to attack the disciple. And that was super great. So that means the disciple is killed. And that was a pretty good turn. We got 3 Marsh Elders. And no, that was actually, we got 3 Ellen Elders on the board. And on the ship. And now, yeah, we'll see. Let's draw a card. Again, a deep one. We have the Innsmouth look, which is not good. So we got to summon a deep one in my space. Okay. And also on the yellow gate. So a deep one shows up here. And we have a deep one here. He's jumping on to the boat. Do I have... Oh man, yeah, I got James Marsh. So now I get attacked by the deep one. I can reduce the wounds. Because I got James Marsh, I can reduce the wounds by 1. So I don't take a damage, which is really good, because otherwise he would have spawned a second one. So that was okay. And then it is... We're not in a safe space, so obviously no discovery card. Now it's Adam again, and he's going to attack that deep one here. So he has the marksmanship, 2 dice, and that's pretty much it. And his 3 standard dice, obviously. Yep. So there you go. And that is sadly not quite enough. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to take... I think I want to prevent... Wait a minute. So first of all, I'm actually going to spend 1 stress to re-roll a die. Okay, so I killed the deep one. And I'm going to prevent the 2 sanity loss. I will see. Not sure if I should rest. No, I'm not going to rest. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces here. I'm going to take the cultist with me. And then I'm going to try to get Obeyed Marsh. And I got basically, I think, just my 3 standard dice. So I need a little bit of luck here. Yeah. Let's see if we can do that. And we do. That was great. That was a good turn. So we take this guy here, Orbit, and he's now with me. So all I got to do is got to deliver this guy back there, and then we got to go to the lighthouse and send off the boat. And yeah, and then the old one advances, awakens. And we got a ton of cultists here. That is not that great. So let's draw a Mythos card. And it's again Rapturous Frenzy. Each cultist moves 1 space towards you, and we got to summon another cultist. So these guys move here, these 2 guys move here, a new cultist shows up on the red space. These guys all go here. Oh my god. Yeah, so that kind of sucks. Really a ton of cultists now on the board. It is not great, but okay. So then we got attacked by one of them here, but I got my toughness, so I hope that's not going to be so bad. Okay, that has no effect. So that was Adam's turn, and now it's Mary, and yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know, I gotta kill a couple of guys here. There's not a lot I can do. I gotta kill the deep one, possibly a cultist. So let's attack the deep one here. It's not that easy. We got these dice here. Let's see. Okay, that was great. So we lose 1 sanity, which is not that great, but we killed the guy with 1 roll, so that was pretty good. And now get a free movement action. So yeah, I think I'm going to simply move here and then attack the 2 cultists from afar, so that gives me 2 more of these. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go with that. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, well, the first cultist is killed. We lose another sanity, and this is getting a little bit... I don't like it that much, to be honest. So that means now the paranoia kicks in again, and that means the monsters move 1 space toward me. That's only this guy here. There's no monster on my space, so I can heal all stress. That's good. I don't know, I did that last time. And I can push another one here. I think I'm going to improve roll with it. If I take a wound, I heal all stress, and other investigators in my space heal 1. Yeah, I think I do that. And then I got 1 more action, and I'm going to attack the other cultist here. Okay, that was good. So the guy is killed. I'm gonna re-roll. Okay, awesome. So yeah, we managed to kill him and we're still okay, but I don't really like that. I forgot that you have a free reroll when attacking. Okay, well, it's too late now. I could have rerolled and tried to not take that many sanity loss, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, that's that. And I'm going to draw another card, I guess. Hastur Disciple again. Each Hastur Disciple moves one space towards you. Okay, and we got to summon another one on blue. And that's not a good thing, because now Hastur will awaken. And that sucks. I did not really think about that, but in the end it doesn't matter, I guess. There's not a lot I can do about it anyway. That's a problem. Yeah, that's not good. He's in my space and I don't know how to handle that guy because, well, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. Okay, so that's that, and now I gotta take I will draw one of these cards. The teen. If you see Alice, could you tell her I said hello? You may take 2 stress to claim Arthur Allen. If you have Alice Marsh as a companion, you don't need to take stress. Now, he has Alice. Okay, if you have both Arthur Allen and Alice Marsh as a companion, you may ignore the effects of Mythos cards that affect your Marsh and Allen companions. That's kind of cool. So yeah, I'm going to take that. Maybe we can trade at some point. And I can heal stress if I take a wound anyway. So, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to take a wound now when Hastur comes into play. Okay, so that means the ritual is complete and we're running out of time here. That's really not great. But okay, I mean, there's not a lot. We got to fight through all these guys. This will cost us a couple of turns and I really don't like that. But okay. So let's see. I got a yellow sign token. We got to spawn another Hastur Disciple over here. And more cultists. Oh boy. That is not good at all. And then this guy is killed. Poor Loretta Marsh, actually a lady. So yeah. And then these guys all move here. I don't think that has any more effects here. We will not lose the game because 3 old ones were killed. I guess that's something we should... Yeah, that should not happen. But it's going to be tough anyway. Okay, so now, let's see. We're going to reveal Hastur at that point. When revealed, summon Hastur into your space. Then summon 1 hostile disciple at the nearest gate. Now, from now on, monsters and cultists gain an additional die when attacking if their target has 2 or more yellow signs, which applies to both of us. So this is important to remember. So now Hastur, there he is, big guy. And he shows now up here, and so does... I think the Hastur Disciple goes to the nearest gate. Yeah. So he's back here. So that is really bad news. Alan has to make his way to the boat. And we got 3 Hastu disciples in the way, and of course a cultist. But that guy is not such a problem, but the Hastu disciples are. Then we have to make our way into the lighthouse, and there we got this horde of cultists. So, yeah, that is actually, that's not good. And of course there is Hastur, and I have no way of getting rid of him. I cannot sneak or anything. So I'm stuck with this guy. He will attack me now every turn. I mean, it's only 3 green dice, but it's not good. And yeah, it's I don't know. It's looking grim. The good thing is I got this roll with it. But I mean, I think Hastur will actually go to Adam next turn, because I don't know if he can do it next turn. I think we have to kill these disciples first. We cannot move to the boat immediately. That's not gonna work. So I think we might, this is gonna be tough, and it's gonna be very close, and we might actually lose this. It's not looking good. It really isn't. We got to fight through all these hordes of enemies. And we don't have the right skills to do that. Brawling would be great. Sneaking would be great. But we don't have that stuff. So, yeah, okay. I'm going to load this up now, and it's going to be an interesting next video, I guess. Yeah, so hope to see you then. Bye.